maybe before we left, maybe that Kenny started to
Okay, so we have
and
gone
like
live.
declare the cameras and photos.
Sorry, people, we don't know what's going on. We are not tech
Apologies.
service.
Honestly, apologies. So I think we would just try to wrap up the live as fast and as quick as we can. We have taken a lot of Mentor Sade's time. I think one last question that
Pleasure.
I think one last question that Don Barrow had in the previous life was about if you used a solicitor. So did you use a solicitor or how did you go about the whole process?
Everything I did was DIY. So do
Oh,
it
nice.
yourself. So I never used solicitors, and there are platforms where you can get help. On Ireland, there is a forum for Australian skill migration, and really that was where I started my whole journey in 2015. And I had to put a pause for so many things. But then that platform would so much encourage you, especially to let you know that if it's the journey is not even for nurses alone. In fact, nurses are first welcome
Hi,
Nana.
Injike Nana. Thank you so much for joining. This
Thank you
is
for
just part
joining.
B. It's part B of the live, and
Yeah, this
we've
is
done like
part
a part
B.
one. So
Yeah,
please,
she can
please,
watch
please
the
do
other
watch
one
that.
and
Yes.
ask questions. I'll be very much there to respond to questions. And if you want me back, I don't work on Thursdays, Fridays
Okay.
at the moment. So we
Okay.
can always have time. And I'll put in mind the time zone
That-
things.
that's
So
absolutely fine.
So yes, I did everything by myself. And you will see on that platform, you will see the way everybody is very much ready to help. And you will see guys who are construction people. Taiwo, thank you for joining us. Yeah,
Okay, well,
if you
thank
have
you so
question,
much.
ask. We'll respond to your question, except message ready to move. And you will see so many people, pharmacists. You will see different pathways too, that people who are in controlled professions can take to come in. And when they come in and getting settled, yeah, I'll be very much happy to be back on my sister. I'm very much happy. She's my sister.
Thank you.
And I will explore further, especially on that leave of absence. I mean, on that maternity leave. I know I've done a video with Uncle Charles on that, but I really can't remember everything. Then I will ask my friends at work who have had maternity leave. Then,
And just to answer Don Sparrow, the
yeah,
question you had asked about the solicitor, she did not use a solicitor. She did it
no, I
by
didn't.
herself.
I
So
did everything myself. And if you want to do it yourself, there are things you can do. Just ask questions. Ask Mercy. Then even if you are not a nurse, we'll be able to say, do it this way, do it this way, do it this way. All these things about Australia is doing your skill assessment. If you can do your skill assessment and get a positive assessment, knowing the right body to do your assessment with, because they have different
different
bodies
bodies, yeah.
for different occupations. If you know the body to do it with, then you know what they need and you give them what they need. It's not difficult. It is when you don't have what they need now that it becomes very tricky. And people outside there that do not even know half of what we that are not migration agents know will now be using you to feed their generations to come. So don't put your hard-earned money into the hands of the foxes.
Yeah. And Don Sparrow, she has a channel as well. I'll leave her details in the
I
description
have
box.
a channel. You know what happened? I came and became very comfy, and I was not doing videos as much. Even today, Mercy, when I went to look for my ring light, too, it was you that brought back this ring light because
It's very,
for
very
long
important. It's very
so.
important.
Hmm.
Taiwo said, what opportunities are available to accountants?
Oh yeah, that's a very big one. If you come around, you get job. Even my pastor in the church is an accountant, but they've been
Oh,
here for like 20 years. So, but their pathway is somehow rocky. You
yeah.
need to do the assessment. You need to have been in this profession for a while. I think there is a certification that they used to request from you guys,
You know, like accountant
accountants.
in Nigeria has ICANN. So you need to have like that certification to do like the assessment. So you have like a positive
And you
result.
need high English points. That was
Okay.
And then, I mean, you need high points to even enter their pool. So if you are still very young and you've had about 8 years of experience, let me say you've had between 6 to 8 years of experience, and you can push either 8 all around in your English, it may help you. The challenge with accountants is their points are usually very high. Since I've known about this pathway, the accountant's pathway is with very high points. But if you can do your assessment and get positive assessment, and it remains for you to battle with points for nomination, worst case scenario, you go regional and get your 15 points added. Then if you can just get the nomination, come. One thing again with Australia, except they want to change the policy now, you can come in with a profession and work in any other profession that you like. So as I'm a nurse now, I may decide, oh, I don't want to work as a nurse. So what I want to be doing is to go and be working at McDonald's. Nobody's going to stop me. Just come in. What this question means, like how long is what I understand.
I think when we're talking about the opportunities available to accountant, you know, like the whole process of doing assessments and everything. Taiwo said he's a chartered accountant in Nigeria. So he was asking about how long will the whole, I am assuming his question is how long will the whole process last?
Oh, okay. So it depends on your assessment bodies. The assessment body that turn around the report of the assessment and within 7 days, especially if you do fast track, they are as body that turn around their report within a day, depending on how much you pay for fast track. There are bodies that stay 3 months, 6 months, and the reports are not ready. It's not like that for accountants, but it is people getting the points now because their points are usually high. I will explore that. I will give Mercy the link to that. She will put it in a video so that we can all keep exploring everything together. You know, this thing is not like court center that is not open to everybody. This thing should be open so that we have people. Every time I make calls to places, I know the nationals that used to pick my calls. I think it was one time now that I did something that I was saying the person that is calling me is Nigeria, is Nigeria, is Nigeria. But all the other calls, I know the nationals that used to pick. I want my people to be picking my calls. Let me hear this accent. So my wife is a band 6 midwife. Yeah.
We midwife in the UK, and we submitted to AFRA already for assessment.
So is she assessing as a midwife or assessing as a nurse? Is she trained as a midwife in the UK or Mr. Don?
He had initially said, my wife is a midwife in the UK and I've already applied for AFRA and submitted the necessary paperwork, waiting for their outcome on their decision. And then he said, continuing from my previous comment, do you think that she will stand a chance of getting into stream A with her qualifications and experience? I think
so. What did she train as? Did she train as a midwife in the UK, or did she do this conversion? You know, there's this conversion you can do even if you had come into UK as a nurse, and then you do the OSCE and all that. Or did she train as a midwife in the UK? Those are the things I would like to clarify. So if she came in from Nigeria and gets into midwifery to become a band 6, I doubt it will impact our assessments majorly positively.
Okay. Oh, so Don Sparrow said she trained as a midwife in Ghana and we applied as a midwife. Fantastic. Oh, that's good.
This is where to go. Let's see how it comes. I think she should. Did she have any training for a midwifery in the UK? Because they will still they may likely, if her report is only, if her academic training was only in Ghana, they may pull her into that stream B. But did she have trainings in the UK? Like maybe top-ups or whatsoever?
I think we'll wait for Don Sparrow to answer that question. But Don Sparrow has said, so Mentor, do you have a video on how to do the nomination application? Do you have a video on your channel about doing
that? Would be a big challenge you threw at me because me, Nigerian youth. I've been telling people with my mouth. I never do the video. I'll do the video. Okay, that's a challenge.
I think maybe you should do a video so that whoever comes to ask any
Because
question,
why I don't want to do the video most times is that people get confused. Except these days that I'm so glad people are getting the old. You know, I've been explaining this Australian process to people since 2015. They know they understand. In fact, today I have a sister that was I don't even understand all these 186, 189, 190 that you are talking about. You understand? So
okay.
Let's see how they assess her. If they put her in stream B, let her come and do her test. She will be very fine. Okay, she has a degree. Oh, if they do not even put her in stream A, you have to fight for it. You have to push more than enough push more than enough evidence. They should be able to. If she had done a top up for midwifery in Wolverhampton, she should be able to get into stream A. And if she gets into stream A, I sleep with my eyes closed. I'll be very glad to see she gets that stream A. And if you come in as a midwife, you're on top of the world. You are paid differently, and you can just be in that hospital. You can be there, not seeing any patient 3, 4, 5 weeks, except the antenatal team, except if she's working in big hospital. But in this hospital, sometimes even the midwife will have to go to the ward to be working on the ward or come to ED to help us because they don't even have patients. Occasionally they have patients and they still do very well with spontaneous vaginal delivery and all that, except and also they respond to you, unlike the UK that say the obstetric and gynae whatsoever, Royal College of O&G say they should not do CS without strong education. Yeah, you can still request for CS. What about trainings like CPD? In what? If you have CPDs, they could boost whatsoever you are presenting to your assessor to make them convinced that you fit in. In fact, it was very helpful in those days, and it's still very helpful. But it's not going, CPDs will not add to your migration points.
Okay. It's more towards your job employment, job application.
Yeah. It could convince the assessor too that, oh yeah, you've been in here and you've been doing something quite tangible, you are fit, but it's not going to impact on your points. But it will convince them in giving you positive assessment. That's good. Add any CPD you have, because I knew that we're having those certificates in those days. Yeah, let's rest on God. Done. It's a done deal. It's a done deal. I will be very happy to hear she gets into stream A, because
me too.
that one she will not need to write any test. They will just give her the registration and you carry Kaya when you are ready and come around. I'll be very glad to see she gets that thing.
So please,
I'm so happy that I see someone immediately.
Yes, come back to the channel and tell us the good news.
Yeah, come back to Mercy and tell us. Let's honestly, it must be good.
Yeah. Oh, this is.
If they want to put her in B, you have to pull in enough evidences for her, ensure that with prayer and everything, she get that stream A.
And Don Sparrow said, I like you, Mentor. I'm following your channel.
Thank you
so much. And I do hope all of you watching, you are liking the video, you are sharing it as well, you are subscribing to the channels, both mine and Ali as well. Thank you so much. Any more questions or any last words, any advice, any suggestions? I mean, we woke Mentor Shadi up by 4 o'clock in the morning in Australia.
So doesn't matter.
You need to
I'm home today.
Push this content out.
I'm very much home. Yeah, and if you come around, besides having big houses, the houses are not extremely financially tasking. And also, yeah, the children around too are pleasant, teachers pleasant. So and here is, you still hear people talk about Jesus, like when they are doing things, they will say, oh, Jesus, maybe they do not even believe, but they are not things I usually hear in the UK. And here too, as they mentioned Jesus, they swear openly. You know, in UK, if they swear, they will say sorry. It's like when Nigerians say, "I hear Jew, Basa," all those things. They just play around with those things. They too, they play around with, oh fuck, oh this, oh I mean, you understand?
They use a lot of
Somehow, and they are the one that will be telling you, oh, I don't see my life. Say, if like say I'm blessed to be having back pain in this profession for life. They joke.
Yeah.
Those things I forgot them in the UK, oh, but here they joke. Here they make fun. Honestly, and they bring things to the world. Like you just see maybe someone is bringing cake now. Everybody, okay, not the one they've gone to buy at Tesco, made it in their house, bring it there. Plug vegetables from their house, bring it to the world for anyone who wants to pick it. Plug flowers in their compound, bring it to the world. Anyone who wants to pick flowers. Plug a grape in their compound, bring it plenty to the world. Anyone who wants to pick. Plug oranges, apple. They bring things to the world for people to eat. It's not like they still operate that communal life. Where I am, I don't know what's happening in the city. Those are the things you already missed. I personally meet them in the UK. You are being careful. You don't want anything you don't want the egg to drop on the floor. Here, drop it, clean it. So, yeah, have I had challenges? I've had challenges. I've had when I had to really make that bold Nigerian girl face at work and close everything and left people wondering whether I've been drinking kai kai all day long. There are times you have to do that, especially if they want to overstretch you. Or we quickly switch to again. It's a beautiful nation. If I have opportunity, I want to bring all my family members here. It's sunny already. The sun is out there already, big. So what am I even talking about?
I want to ask Mentor Shade. You know, if PR in Australia, can you bring your family members over?
So there is a visa type that you can invite your family members on family nomination.
Okay.
But you must be in the regional area. And I think you must have been in that region for 6 months. And I would explore that. If it works, then I'll come back to tell you. It's still the Home Office, Home Affairs that will nominate the person. So they must nominate the person. But there is a stream that is 491 family nomination.
Okay. Please explore. I'm waiting for you. Yes. I'll bring you to the channel so you come and tell us about it again.
Yeah, it's a lovely nation. We are not too many. We are less than 30 million all over in the nation. It's wide. When I came, I'd entered Australia from Darwin. From Darwin to my own airport was still 4 hours in the air. So by then you are almost like, if you are flying British Airways, you are just about 2 hours from Nigeria to the UK. Yeah. We're still within the same. In fact, a friend told me yesterday they will be coming to Australia. Where were they coming to? By the time we check where we are and where they are going to, we are 35 hours by the road drive to them. And where I worship, that is closest for me to go outside there to worship in the capital city, is 3 hours, 30 minutes from my town.
Wow.
So if I'm to go to my own capital city to worship, which is Sydney, I'll be driving like 8 hours. Since I came, I've driven on road for 6 hours from a town in New South Wales to another town in New South Wales. 6 hours.
It's quite spacious. That's why their houses are bigger.
Yes, they have the land.
Space.
And you can still get this type of house in areas that are not very expensive. Sydney is expensive. I won't mention Sydney. If you want to talk about Sydney, go and join us, deal. And you can, I don't want the rough Sydney. I don't get their energy. Those were not tier highs for Lagos. I flew here in India. So we had a stopover in Delhi. We had a 2 hours stopover in Delhi, and I love it. That was where I wanted it. So we stopped over in Delhi for 2 hours. I think we flew 8 hours to Delhi, and from Delhi we flew 12 hours or something to Australia. And in that 12 hours, by the 8th hour, we were already in Darwin,
Okay,
which
okay.
is Northern Territory.
So it was just from Darwin to
So
your
that
city.
was it. I did a video on my Air India flight,
I
and
remember, yeah.
yeah, I love it. Personally, I love that Air India. Some people don't like it. They said they are too remote. They said their kiddies could not watch. Some people could not watch things. In my own flight, there were people who were able to watch. My boy was able to watch for a while. We couldn't watch for a while. I wasn't even focused on watching. I was focused on getting to this Australia in one piece.
You wanted to arrive there. And seems like we would have to bring you back on the channel because we have a lot to talk about settling.
Yeah, I'll be happy to turn back. If they pull the questions together, Messi can pull them out, then I'll go and do my research again on that maternity. I have 2 or 3 people that have done maternity here. I love first-hand information. I mean, I love giving it out the way I could say. I can say it's like this completely. So we can discuss that later. Housing, you can still buy my type of house, a 4-bedroom house with everything for like 700,000 Australian dollars. And this is because houses are becoming expensive by the day. And that would just be like 350 in the UK. And I can tell you it's bigger than what we had then.
Yeah. So please, everybody, if you've got further questions or areas that you need clarity on, please do leave it in the comment section. Send me DMs on Facebook, on Instagram, wherever it is that you are following. Do leave your comments, do leave your questions so that I can pull them together. And
from Nigeria, I see people flying Emirates. I've seen people flying. I know some people fly to South Africa as their stopover. I will get the list because our people are coming from Nigeria too.
Yeah.
So, but in the UK, Air Singapore, China Air, Air India, a whole lot of them are there that are flying in down here. British Airways is doing a bit, but I think they stop over and hand over to some people somewhere and all that. But personally, Air India was quite cheap for me. We are a family of 6 and we pay 3,198 UK pounds, which wasn't bad for every one of us. Could be cheaper.
Yeah.
Because I've seen a family of 5 getting 1,000 plus now for a particular one. I can't remember the airline, and the person was just discussing it with me not up to 5 days ago. So depending on the time and season of the year, you know.
Yeah, that's another thing to consider again.
No, it would be good to have done here. Please come over to Australia and enjoy the beauty. And they are hardworking. You know, it's easier to teach the children what hard work is about. Favor and being hardworking. They are not the people that are sitting down and expecting universal credits. They are hardworking.
Let's not go into that one.
See you later.
Let's not go into that one. All right, thank you all so much. Thank you, Mentor Sade, for coming on the channel and telling us about Australia and schooling us about Australia. We're going to have you again on the channel to talk about more things and more questions and areas that need further clarity. And please, everybody watching, please do like the video, like the content, share it to friends and family members, subscribe to my channel and to Mentor Sade's channel as well. I'll leave her handle in the description box and in the comment section, so it can be very easy for you to access it on YouTube. Leave your question. Thank you, Taiwo. You are welcome. And yes, we will give Mentor Sade time to go and rest. It's Friday already in Australia. She needs to rest. We woke her up from her sleep. So let her go and rest. Next time we will schedule the live for a later time in the day when she's better awake and available. Thank you both.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
See you later. Thank you, Mercy. Thank you, family members. May God prosper your journeys. Bye. Love you guys.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye.